Yo, what's good YouTube? Welcome to another deck profile. We have Uchenna here who made top 4 at the Austrian National Championship, and he played a deck that is pretty well known for a while and it's still around. What deck did you play, my friend?
I played Floowandereeze for this event. I will just start with the deck profile.
Yeah, but show us the trophy first. We want to see the trophy because it's beautiful, it's gorgeous. Oh yeah, look at that trophy. Semi-finalist, top 4. Let's get into the action. Floowandereeze. Show us the cards, show us the goo.
So, pretty standard. 3 Robino, 3 Eagle, 1 3, 1 Tarkan. I think that's standard
Yeah,
right now.
yeah, for sure.
And big birds, 2 Ampen, 1 Apex, 1 Riser.
Ever thought of maybe cutting 1 Ampen or putting 1 more in?
No, 3 bricks and 2, like you need 2 for the gameplay. So I was a long time, I was on 1 Ampen, but when I started playing 2, like I just realized you need it for the grinding, for playing. Like,
yeah, and also Rysart can be annoying, right? Rysart sometimes just banishes one of your Ampens and then you would be left with none.
I would still play 2 even
Okay,
though
sure.
there wouldn't be a Rysart.
Okay.
So
Fair enough,
yes.
fair enough.
Then we have consistency.
Sure.
6 spots, must plays. In a different format, I would consider playing extravagance as well.
Okay.
Like 2, something like that. So 1 or 2, probably 2, because you have like this probability with it's called, I think, the normal sum rule. You play 5 normal summons because you want to have the highest percentage to see exactly 1. And that number is 5 in 40. So yeah, but this format I don't like it as much since there's droll everywhere.
True, true.
And I just don't want to die against it every time.
How many times did you get rolled this weekend?
I
Approximate
think
number.
4 or 5 times.
That's not even that much, to be honest.
No, I think, but I'm not sure if it was. I can push through droll sometimes.
Yeah.
I play when you chain on droll a quick play spell.
True, yeah.
It's possible to do it with like Toucan and the field spell to push through droll. Like I'm considering pushing through droll when I have set up with the Dreaming Town and a way to a big bird to
Sure.
Ampen mainly.
Yeah, fair enough.
So next up, field spells. 4th copy of it, and Goldsack. I think you have to play Goldsack to have the highest consistency. This plus any bird is basically full combo. You can banish Ravina all the time with it.
Yeah.
You just don't get the extra normal summon, but it's better than nothing.
For sure, for sure. And it doesn't play into droll, which is pretty good. So
Yes,
this is basically better than a pot,
pushes,
right?
It
Yeah.
pushes through droll, yes.
Yeah. I see, I see.
So then we have this one. As I said, helps you to push through droll, and 1 wins and 1 Dreaming Town. Standard stuff here.
Yeah. Another non-engine. Anything
Yes, sir.
spicy in there?
I mean, not that spicy.
We shifter gaming for sure,
Yes,
of course. In this
yes,
format, you gotta
need
do it.
You need it for droll. Unfortunately, I forgot it in my semi-final to do it. I don't know. I had something like a blackout. I don't know.
So you did get rolled in the semis then?
Yes,
And kind of
even though
lost to
I
it?
had shifter, I don't know. I had a blackout. Don't talk about it. So then we have free droll. Even though I'm a Flounder player, I also have to play it to beat like super heavy. But it's also pretty good against Kashtira. Then we have free imperm. You can hit Kashtira at, I think the best spot is when they go for the big board. The Mind Hacker. So you're getting maximum zone lock, normally one zone.
Yeah.
Which is no problem, and free face down banish can hit you, but it's okay. It's
Yeah,
alright.
sure, sure.
Then my tech for this event were 2 Book of Moon. You can protect your own combo with it, which I did a couple of times. From Imperm and Valor like effects. by just booking your mons.
Yeah, sure.
And it's also pretty good against Pearly if they try to tower in standby phase.
Sure, you
can
just chain the
book
book,
it,
right?
Yes,
Yeah.
and it can't compare anymore.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
And 40th card, one DD Crow.
Yeah.
I can search it with Rubina. That's the main reason I played. But I think it don't have too bad applications against Pearly by banishing the spell they targeting Graveyard with Lily, as well as against Super Heavy when they try to use the Link 1 effect, which they have to discard for.
Yeah, sure. I see. That's kind of nice. And of course, Mathmech as well. Which is
Yes, branded Mathmech, that's
always good against
already
that.
good.
So, how often did you use your extra deck throughout the entire tournament?
I did it, I think, I used it a couple of times.
Okay, fair enough.
had some,
All right.
I had, I think, like 200% Floodgate opponents with
okay.
like, one did play at least Eldritch, but the other one just played Floodgates and Inspector Border and just 11 pots, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. And,
All right, so
but
let's see.
I didn't won there with the extra, but one in the, I think, 8th round I won by using the extra, which was pretty nice. So we have Zeus, obviously,
Yeah.
to out like Zombie World, which is currently not in the format, but you can just go into it.
Sure.
Then I use those two to go into Zeus. You can also use this if you don't have follow-up after you build. You would build this.
Yeah.
You can just build this, search a Rubina, but then you can only Zeus one time. But yeah,
Sometimes that's enough. Yeah.
you,
sure.
you will see it in your game state in which one you have to go.
Yeah.
Because this can attack directly, and this doesn't. So yeah, depending on your game state. And that's my extra deck MVP. I used it to out a skill drain.
Yo.
I can explain it to you. You build it with like, you use your field spell to normal summon one bird and your normal summon for turn to normal summon another bird. You target skill drain with the effect to shuffle it back, which would be normally obviously negated, but
Yeah.
you can just chain
Of
this
course.
or this.
Yeah, you have so many plays. Yeah.
And then it resolves, which I did in 8th round.
Yeah.
And it won me the game there, so
Let's go.
I was pretty happy about that. Yeah. Then we have an Underworld Goddess.
Yep.
We have a bunch of ways to link higher and higher.
But because you specifically talked about the other cards, you never summoned those, right?
No,
For this
those
tournament?
those are the one those my 6 Prosby targets, my main
Alright,
Prosby
alright.
targets. So it doesn't
You
matter
looked at
as
them a
much.
lot, but you didn't really summon them at all. Okay, I see.
Exactly. And those are also kind of not important in Flunder, obviously, but you have these niche situations.
Sure, it
You
may
can go
come
into
up.
this, and after you could go into those.
When you know, please stand up.
All right. Yeah, let's just finish.
You can
real
also do Anima and then normal summon another bird if you're under Tikaboo. And then you can go into Phoenix and also clear that.
quick. Okay.
That's it for the extra.
Yeah. As we have to move on quickly, let's just quickly
Yeah.
dive through his side deck. What do you have there?
One-offs. This was an
Okay.
accident, supposed to be D-Fisher, but it
Okay.
won me second round against
We'll
the
take it.
Floodgate guy. Yeah,
We'll
this
take it,
was
we'll
really
take it.
good. This is just the third Book of Moon.
Sure.
Then we have Freelance here.
Ooh.
I like it against Cash. It's
Yeah.
very consistent against Cash, except they gamma you. Because I use it in standby to avoid
Talent.
Frostbeast.
Yeah. And yeah, that's
Of
all.
course, talents. I almost cut these before I participated, but I left them in. Didn't know what else to put in, and they were so good.
I feel like there was a lot of Labyrinth this tournament,
Yes,
right?
yes,
How many
exactly.
Labyrinths did you play in total? Do you know?
Actually, I think only one.
Oh, okay. But I saw a lot of them being
yeah,
really,
yeah,
really.
I was very confident.
Yeah, seems alright. And also, you played
So-
stun and and stun as well.
So here is the win button.
Oh, of course, yeah, we know about
Yeah,
this one.
I mean, we don't have to talk about
No,
that.
no, no.
Too specific. I looped it in top 16 with Ryza. You can
Yeah.
just put it on your.
Yeah.
It was against super heavy. It was pretty unfortunate for my opponent. and that's my MVP. I used it with like ampen effect and tributed just 3 after like building ampen in my turn. It was
Yo,
pretty insane.
That's pretty sick.
In total, I think I used it 4 times, and I think every time I did it, I won. You might think you cannot play, but you only need your field spell and a bird
Yeah.
to extend.
But so you say you actually summoned this on the opponent's turn? That's what you're saying?
No,
Okay, no.
During my turn,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
would
yeah.
be too crazy. But yeah, I tested it, and every time I had this, not every time, but like a good amount of times I had Sphere Mode in hand, I also had a way to play with the normal engine.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much for the deck profile. Once again, congratulations. And everyone, please make sure to subscribe to the channel, leave a like to this video, and tell us in the comments how you would play the Floowandereeze deck at the moment. Maybe you agree with this man here and his opinions.